This is called Progress Report to Black Elk. Last night in the silences between barred owl calls, I thought I heard some people passing by the pond. Might have been plangent minor chords of bullfrog and fowler's toad, sounding a bit like human voices, but I thought I heard Cherokee force westward, or was it Monacan disappearing into the high coves? I thought I heard bluegill or maybe perch rising to the surface to feed, but maybe it was only the sound of 400 years of weeping. There were no tracks this morning, but winter is coming, so today I left out on the trail leading west from the ridge where you can see the mountains, some small packets of poems written on lichen, bound up with braided sweetgrass, left out on mossy stones. I hope Black Elk approves. This poem is a tribute to Antonio Machado, who's a Spanish poet who died, was killed at the end of the Spanish Civil War. A lot of poets were killed by the fascists in the Spanish Civil War, so watch out, people, just saying. I won't read when Robert Bly read a Machado poem at a concert, at a conference I was at 30 years ago, it knocked me out of my chair, and I never forgotten it. But so there's a little quote here at the beginning from Machado, which is El ojo que ves no es ojo porque tú no veas, es ojo porque te ve, which means the eye you see is not an eye because you see it. It is an eye because it sees you. It's called Someone You've Never Seen. In the moments before waking, when the wrens start singing, in the moments after walking by old trees on older mosses, glimpses may start to flicker in the peripheral of your seeing of another, someone who has known you all your dreary life, someone you have never seen because the vision you longed for all these years, wandering blind across a dead planet of darkest basalt, wind-up prose, android lilacs, that was with you all that time. And now that you see this marvelous other, these same eyes now see you for the first time, even though you have awakened in this bed thousands of times, even though you have walked these woods every day for years, so that now your guest stands beaming at your door, holding bread, giving wine, saying, "Now let us feast on this life." And I got another book in the works. Like I say, I'm cashing in while the money's good, like $15. That was, you gotta keep that going. So here's a pair of poems that are quite different. One is a memory that came to me last Christmas or thereabouts. It's called Standing in the Kitchen on Christmas Eve. The aroma of last night's fried rice hovers lightly over the cooktop. The flicker's bill finds the fruit bits in the feeder over the hedge. Butter pats wait in the fridge to be slathered on French toast. Tomorrow's table is decked with too many chairs that will stay empty. No one is demanding anything of me. A swell of desire rises out of nothing to reveal a 6-year-old boy alone at the top of the stairs at midnight, gazing through the window into a star field, waiting for a miracle. Oh, and this is somewhat related to current events. It's called Lumbering to the Capitol. In Rip Van Winkle's world, the soundtrack of summer storms was made by thunder beings. Then he woke up, and by asking neighbors, came to understand that his world had vanished. What must it have been like to hear such dour epiphanies and the death of one's divinities? I don't know how to pick among the options. Maybe it's like seeing Indian culture erased in white schools, or seeing a Sudanese farmer's faith in weather's mercy dried up and blown away, or watching the parade of a wizard with a mane of flame lumbering to the Capitol, ringleading a circus of darkness. Maybe I've been writing more and more about poems for surviving what I call the great unraveling. So I'll give you one of these and then I'll get out of here. Okay, so this has got a little bit of factual data at the end. Starts out a little scary. It's called Immortal Diamond. When the world we receive through filtering screens appears to be splitting into us and them and horror and justice and dictators and legal residents, and we wonder what we could have done to prevent such atrocities, and our friends concur on what is right and what is wrong, but not on what to do, perhaps the time has come to look closer, feel deeper, dig around in our ragged, bony hearts for the one prize, the immortal diamond, the imminent feeling, the eternal understanding that remains forever as young as our granddaughter will be when she arrives one brilliant day this summer.